U.S. Bank Stadium. Today, a couple of rivals doing battle in the NFC North. It's the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Goff going to open up with a throw. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A 6-yard pickup.
I think this is something that we can expect the rest of the day here, Mike, in the passing game. They love getting the running back involved early. And I think until the defense shows they got a plan to take him away, expect them to continue to find ways to get him involved in the passing game.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. And we'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Goff to throw on 1st down. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 21. Good for a Lions first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Putting the tight end in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough. And now a much more advantageous spot.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That's the 3rd-round rookie pick, Isaac Taslaw. A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line.
And now they find themselves on the verge of really putting together an opening statement drive here at the start of this game. But now that the field becomes condensed, continue to be smart in the way you attack this defense. The last thing you want to do is settle for 3 in what's been a very impressive opening drive.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
The right side, it's LaPorta, the tight end.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he's going to have the first down just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
Here's Gibbs. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Vikings' 6-yard line.
One more time, they tried Gibbs. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here. And I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
On 4th down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. This about as short as you can get. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Ty Felton now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now here's Aaron Jones. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
Aiden Hutchinson on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
They'll put Addison in motion. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. He's going to tuck it and go. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 11.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
In motion, Naylor. They run straight ahead with Jones. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
3rd down and 3. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. A gain there of 15. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
A run. It's Jones. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. A big play for Minnesota. 39 yards.
First and goal at the
Sometimes
2-yard
all
line.
it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
Mason will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, and once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Riker good with the extra point. And the Vikings move out to a 7-3 lead. Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. A loose football. And the Vikings have the takeaway.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Vikings.
They'll run the toss here with Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
13 yards on the play.
Call it a gain of 13. First down, Minnesota.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Ali McNeil getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
McCarthy to the end on 2nd down. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Tackled back at the 28-yard
Truth be told,
line.
the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Now return, coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. So after 1, it's the Vikings with the edge. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Lions ball to begin the second quarter from the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4 as we are ready to get back underway. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Eric Wilson on the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Working free downfield. It is Williams. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
21 yards.
They get 21 on that one. First down, Detroit.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. They send the tight end in motion. Goff gives it to Gibbs. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Gibbs. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
At the 8-yard
A
line.
loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
On second down, Goff. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's 3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more.
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Jared Goff. Touchdown, Lions. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
The kick is good. Makes the score Vikings 14, Lions 10.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Price now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Going up top. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hockenson, his tight end. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
That's caught once again by Hockenson. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I think that's just a case of a right call at the wrong time, Mike. You typically want to run a draw in more of an obvious passing situation. In this case, the defense was expecting run, and they're able to just eat up that draw play.
They'll put Addison in motion. On play action, here's McCarthy. He's going to let one fly for Addison. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and we'll bring up 3rd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Lions offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. on the ground to start. They give it to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 23
Terrific
yards.
start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Now a pitch to Montgomery. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Eric Wilson on the tackle.
At the 47-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Goff. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Jonathan Allen gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of
A
26
big one
yards.
there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
Down at the 7-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down, they need 3. They'll go play action with Goff. This one caught at the 4. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Goff to throw, and that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Price now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vikings offense ready to take over once again. They'll start out first down and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
To number 3, Jordan Addison. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Second down, they need 7. Here's McCarthy. Quick throw here is complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Guys, you got this. Let's win. Come on, baby.
Here's 2nd and 6. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. He's going to keep it himself. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson.
Complete to TJ Hawkinson. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Lions' 47-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. Looking to throw. McCarthy. The pass rush gets home and he goes down.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
So we reached the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Price now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Vikings offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. Exiting the pocket right. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. Quick throw taken in. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He's going to take a shot down the field. That is brought in. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A give to Jones, heading right. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Jones, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 22 now, here's second and 8. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy.
The problem with some of these long developing plays is that it really forces the quarterback to hold on to the ball. They tried to hit him there with that big shot downfield, but the protection, it's just not able to hold up, and they're able to get home.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. To throw is McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. That's well done as they get the conversion on third and 13.
17 yards.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Again, it's Jones. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
He'll try. Good blocking, and he's in. J.J. McCarthy. Touchdown, Vikings. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Lions offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with first and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Throwing on second down, Goff. Now a shot here, deep middle. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown. Amon-Ra gives the Lions a first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
A run here with Gibbs. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
It's a gain of 8.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And he will get into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Price now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense getting set to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. Open man downfield. It's Addison. And And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 31 yards.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. It'll be a Vikings first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Write down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. He is just gashing the defense right now. 17 more yards with that one.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
4 yards on the
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up. Riker now to add the extra point. It's up and through. The Vikings have taken a 4-point advantage.
Lions 24.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. A 2nd down throw for Goff. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
Now Goff going to hold on to it. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Putting the tight end in motion. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on third and short. So, from 3rd and 2, back them up to 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Goff. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Lions first down.
It's a gain of 7.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing, Goff. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible. And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
And that is caught on 4th and goal. They've got it. Isaac to Slaw. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown, Lions.
What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Makes the score Lions 31, Vikings 28.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Price now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
To the middle of the field, taken in by Addison. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
Up the middle, here's Jones. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
A run. And here's Mason. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down.
And I think what they're counting on there, Mike, is that the defense expects the ball to be run inside the tackles, thinking on 3rd and short, just go get the 1st down. Try to catch them off guard with the toss play, but the defense was all over it. Great speed and pursuit to the ball, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Lions offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Here's Gibbs. Whoa! And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. They get 15 on that game. First down, Detroit.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
On play action, Goff. First down throw there is incomplete. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a two-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Isaac Tesla was the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Vikings offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. Up the sideline at the 35. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line. And if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 27 yards.
They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
First and 10.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Complete to number 3, Jordan Addison. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Lions' 23-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hockenson on that one.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Yards to go.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. It is brought in the end zone. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Now Jared Goff and the Lions. Down 35, 31, 56 seconds to go. They need a touchdown. Field goal is worthless now as they come up with 1st and 10. To Slaw, the man in motion. On 1st down, it's Goff. His throw, left side, for Slaw. He's got it.
Complete to Isaac Slaw. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. To throw is Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
The sound deafening in the dome. It's 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
A gain of 4 yards.
The Lions called their first timeout. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Goff to throw. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go.
brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
It is 2nd down and 5. Throwing here is Goff. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Detroit.
Now, Goff. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 6.
So, a win here for the Vikings. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings, as we say so long from Minneapolis.